Media Entertainment. This is Johnny, Chase, myself, and Scott, and we have Bob. We are going to tell you guys and talk to you guys about all forms of entertainment and just go crazy and have some fun. And down the road, have some celebrity guests and just different things.
Geek it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
In the process, we may even learn something.
Maybe.
That's no fun.
No.
Why would you want to learn anything?
Yes, we may find out something you never knew before. So.
We might even educate you, never can tell. And we will have fun, and the whole idea is for us to have fun and for you guys to have fun out there. And hopefully learn a little something here, maybe once in a while. We hope to entertain you first and foremost, we want to entertain you. So stand by. Anything could possibly happen on this show, that's for sure.
One of the main points is we're going to also try and bring the latest in news to try and bring you up to speed when it comes to technology, TV shows, media, music, comics, everything, everything in general.
And a little bit of sports too. Got some sports celebrities coming on with us, and keep you abreast of some of the things happening in the world of sports as well. Kind of a potpourri of all kinds of things.
Everything that
cornucopia.
Cornucopia. There you go.
Everything that make you want to go woohoo. Yep. That's us. Or the people that make you go woohoo.
So, Johnny, why don't you tell us about what you bring when we do this?
I am the major theme park geek. I've been in the industry over 20 years, and I've seen things come and go. And I'm looking forward to a lot of new things that are going to be happening in the area.
I'm Chase. Been in the music business for a number of years now. Worked with a lot of bands. Big into the comic and music scene, so you're gonna see a few things from me about all that stuff. Hopefully I won't put you to sleep. And I try to keep up with all the newest tech gadgets and stuff like that too. And
I'm Scott, and I bring a expertise sort of TV and movies. I've worked in both industries. A little movie called The Water Boy. I kind of worked on that. Some TV shows, some commercials. I was also a former professional wrestler here locally in the Orlando area. I've been in the theme parks for almost 20 years myself. Been in the convention industry for about 15 or 16 years, promoting, setting up, working about every aspect you could do for one of these comic book and toy conventions. And that's what I do.
Well, I spent over 30 years of my life in the entertainment music industries in New Jersey, and I worked with many, many famous celebrities. I also worked for an entertainment newspaper as well as being a radio broadcaster and nightclub entertainer. Had a chance to interview in my career over 1,000 famous people in sports, entertainment, politics. I want to bring some of that knowledge to the table as well. And hopefully we're going to get some people to come on. I've already talked to a young, very talented boxer from Lake County or from Groveland who was undefeated his first 4 bouts. It's considered we get a chance to bring him on, talk about his career, which is getting off with a flying start. Just to put for the record, 4 bouts, by the way, 3 first-round knockouts, the most recent of which I witnessed 47 seconds of the first round. So Amos, his name, is a good friend of myself, and a lot of friends of myself back in Groveland as well. So going to bring him on. But it's going to be kind of a potpourri. We're going to try to entertain you with Scott, of course, being his background in wrestling and theme parks. I myself have worked in the theme park industry for 12 years at this point now. So we all have a background in entertainment, sports. In my case, I also did some work in politics in New Jersey, so a little bit of that knowledge comes to the table as well. So hopefully we can bring something to the table. We also want you to express your ideas to us, give us feedback on things you'd like to hear and see as well.
Absolutely.
That's actually one thing that we're going to be very want to hear from everyone who's watching. What would you like to see from us? Any feedback, anything at all? When you see the video, leave comments, give suggestions, message us on the Facebook or YouTube. Any which way, give us smoke signals, flying pigeons, however you want to message us. It's cool.
Yeah, and we also, here not too in the distant future, are going to be doing prizes for you guys.
Oh, yes.
Anything from possibly theme park tickets to concert tickets, maybe even, a night out. Hey, that's not that much money anymore. But, maybe even some, like Monday Night Raw tickets to go with some of us to the show and hang out with us, and maybe backstage possibly. Never know what may happen when you go to a show with us.
So that's normally where we hang out.
Because we're Almost that cool.
Almost.
Almost.
So what topics do we have today?
Well, the first thing that we've got is for anyone that likes movies or is a geek like us and remembers a little show, wasn't really that big, called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's a Michael Bay who used to did the Transformer movies and stuff.
Which were absolutely phenomenal when they were done, very well done.
They were, and Michael Bay.
Spielberg helped with that.
Michael Bay decided to take Teenage Mutant Turtles and make that a movie, but instead, Mutant Ninja Turtles turned them into aliens. Now, I don't remember Independence Day being in the Turtles series or X-Files, so I don't want to see Mulder and Scully running around, with ninjas. It just doesn't make sense. So, because of his little ideas, Paramount Pictures, which is the ones producing it, put a pause on it for the time being. What do you think?
I think it was probably wise for them to do that. Part of the storyline, though, is they were found in the ooze, which turned them, they were little pet turtles, and it turned them into the big mutant turtles. And Splinter was the ninja master who trained them. Well, if they're aliens,
How can they have a
how are they going to become ninjas if Splinter? What was his role going to be as far as it went?
They didn't say anything about Splinter on the movie either.
It sounds like Michael Bay does not even know the storyline behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But which is amazing considering he did such a great job on Transformers. Yeah. All three films were very well done. The special effects were fantastic, and I love the fact that they actually used real vehicles to do the Autobots and the Decepticons.
It's the only place that the only place that the new Camaro really looks cool.
No.
Gotta make glad I'm with you guys. I don't know a blessed thing about the Ninja Turtles. Really? I must be honest, I'm one of those people who wasn't, I guess, a Ninja Turtle geek. I did watch a little bit of it, but I know very little about that sort of thing, to be quite honest with you.
Originally, back in the 80s, it was two guys just making a comic book in Portland, Maine. They left the state of Maine in like a rusty Volkswagen that almost would not make it and came back multimillionaires.
You know, my having said that, my son Bob is now going to probably really take exception with me saying this. As I've told these guys, my oldest son Bob is quite the comic book and movie geek himself, and he goes to all the big shows. And when he hears this, he's going to say, "Dad, seriously." So I'm going to get very chills.
Slap you for him now?
You may as well. He will if you don't. So
Pull a
but
Gibbs.
you do slap harder.
Pull a Gibbs.
I think in short, though, I think you're getting an idea here. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of banter. As I said, we really do want you guys out there to give us feedback, things you want to hear, things you want to see. We're not confining it to any one particular topic. Like in my case, I also used to work at Speedways. I'm still a big NASCAR geek. In fact, if anybody that's watching this, yesterday Dale Earnhardt Jr. did a big favor to NASCAR, finally winning a race for 4 years.
It'll be another 4 years.
And he was the most popular driver, became irrelevant. Now he's relevant again.
It is amazing how someone can keep their job and not win for 4 years.
Yeah.
It's because he owns the car.
When you're Dale Earnhardt Jr., you have a name. That's one of the things. Also, too, of course, another topical thing right now in sports. The Evil Empire, the Miami Heat, playing in the. They've got the nickname. If you saw the game the other night when they introduced them in Oklahoma, they played the theme from Star Wars, like Darth Vader was walking on
The Imperial March.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That was great.
But that's going on right now too. I know a lot of people are talking about that. There's a lot of buzz on the street, especially here in Florida, of course. So again, we're opening this up to you guys. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see, people you want us to talk to. You guys are going to really kind of dictate the ebb and flow of how this whole thing's going to go down the road.
Or maybe you're even famous, and we could have you here.
Absolutely.
Which we are going to have some of that on the show as well. Actually, more locally known, next episode we'll have a interview with a local band, Traverser. They're from Orlando. They just got back from a big tour through the country, and they're actually playing a House of Blues show.
I know you talk about Traverser, and I heard a little bit of the music today. I'm a little out of the loop with some of this music and stuff. What kind of music is Traverser?
If anyone is familiar with, I don't want to brand them, but it's like if you like Tool, Perfect Circle, progressive rock, progressive music, very instrumentally focused. There's a lot of choreography with the instruments, great singing, drumming, bass, guitar.
Do you know how old I'm feeling right now? You call it progressive rock. Back in 1969, which I'm dating myself, when I broke into radio full time, I was doing a show from midnight till 2 a.m. in a town called Millville, New Jersey. we did what's called progressive rock. Progressive rock, his artists what we were featuring, Led Zeppelin, The Doors, Jimi Hendrix, now is classic rock. You know, so what we're talking progressive rock now, 20 years from now, our kids, my grandkids will be saying, oh no, that's classic rock now, you know. But it makes a guy like me feel really old when you said that, you know.
So wait, does that make you an antique?
Yes, absolutely, a certified antique, no question about it.
You just went past the vintage stamp and you have
Yes, exactly, yes. I just about qualify for Medicare at this point, but hey, you know.
Actually, we found Bob in the garage, and we were going to feature him on an Antiques Road.
It was a garage sale, in fact.
You know, we dusted him up. It looks pretty good.
Well, yeah, but it was a garage. I wanted to buy the garage, and they wouldn't sell it to me, so I got you. I mean, how'd that
You
work?
got the raw side of the deal, buddy. Raw side of the deal.
But yeah, we're actually going to have more on the next episode. And we actually are working on lining a lot of things up at the moment. So, I mean, this is kind of like the introduction episode. We're going to have some more things on the YouTube channel, on the videos itself and everything, links, whatever.
Well, we're going to be, I know it's going to be aired, the show's going to be aired afterwards, but we're doing SCW at the Armory on Wednesday night. They come about every month. It's like the minor leagues for the WWE. A lot of these guys that are in FCW come up into the WWE as superstars. It's before they become superstars. Really great legend runs the company. His name's Steve Kern. He used to be with Stan Lane back in the 80s as the Fabulous Ones. Later on, he was Skinner. Then he was Doink. He was one of the Doinks. If you remember Doink the Clown, he was one of the Doinks. But he runs the company.
Say the word doink without smiling.
Exactly, I think the same thing. I said without laughing, for God's sake.
It's a marketing strategy right there.
But he, along with some real big legends, run FCW. You know, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's part of it. Dusty Rhodes.
You could add too the fact that some of their
kids.
Kids, yeah, are in it. So some of the old classic wrestlers that all of us watched, and I know I was among them, were watching all these old guys. Now, well, they were young guys then, but now their kids are wrestling.
Kids and grandkids.
Yeah, kids and grandkids. Yeah,
They should have because I mean, right now TNA and WWE they're working with a lot of older wrestlers. They should actually have a new wrestling thing come up. Wrestling the Next Generation. Have Patrick Stewart on it, being the captain.
Yeah, I was considering watching. There's a good point there. That all these old wrestlers, I think we should start having it sponsored by Geritol at this point. You know?
We are also going to do Saturday Rocky Horror Picture at the AMC at Universal. I believe it's this weekend. We're going to check that out and talk to some of the guys. The guys that run that is a group called the Rich Weirdos. They do it a couple times a month. They actually do it for free. They accept donations, and the donations go to help them get costumes and props and things like that to do the movie. And if you've never seen it, it's a blast to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show live with a live audience, live cast.
So I've never done it with a live cast. I've done it countless times on the DVD, but I've never actually seen it with a live cast.
It's a cool experience.
It's a lot of fun. Last time I checked, it's like $5 or $6 to get in. It's a midnight show on Fridays and Saturdays, a couple times a week. You can check AMC theaters.com. Look up the Universal Theater, Universal 20. They'll give you the times and the prices and stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun. Highly recommend it if you can get out to it.
I don't know about you guys. I still have fun watching the old original Rocky Horror. Was it Tim Burton was in that movie, and now he's one of the top movie makers. Or Tim Curry. Yeah,
he was a transsexual transvestite from Pennsylvania.
Tim Curry. Yep.
Which he did, I believe he did that movie.
Yes.
Didn't he do that, like England's Broadway version of Broadway?
Yeah.
And they brought it over here and pulled him to do it. He was doing it already in England.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a movie that's timeless.
That was the Rocky
Just
Horror
timeless.
Stage Show. Rocky Horror Stage Show.
Yeah.
That was a great cast too.
Yeah.
He had Susan Sarandon, Meatloaf, Tim Curry.
It's classic.
I just drew a total blank on his name. Spin City, the mayor.
Totally not that guy.
Barry Bostwick.
Barry Bostwick,
Barry
you know.
Bostwick, yes.
So I mean, great cast. They've all gone on to become superstars, you know, megastars.
I was going to say that there's so many careers basically were spawned by that motion picture.
yeah.
But yet back in the day, and again, I won't remember this. There was a lot of controversy about that movie when it first came out. A lot of
When I was in
controversy.
college in upstate New York, they had like this old empty theater that they were going to run it. Just run the movie for and the town protested it and they stopped us from enjoying it because the people could not. Opera in New York.
Our hats off to Cult Classics.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of good stuff.
Another thing we're going to be doing is like when there's movie premieres.
Yeah.
We're going to be going out and talking to the fans about the movies, you know, and who their favorite characters are in that particular movie and things like that.
Considering that we have a lot of good movies coming up, like Spider-Man, Dark Knight Rises, anything else?
Superman, Ted.
It looks great.
G.I. Joe is pushed back till next year because they want to redo it for 3D.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a big one. Oh, The Expendables.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Expendables 2, which we posted on the page. Judge Dredd. Looks interesting.
Yeah. We gotta see more into that.
Wait, they're making another Judge
They're
Dredd.
making
Judge
a new
Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, before we forget, we got to be able to thank the gentleman. You know the gentleman has this role of
Yeah.
doing this. We want to make sure we give this gentleman his kudos. You have complete information about the gentleman here. I just for the first time.
Ash actually runs a place called Achilles Coffee Shop.
Achilles Art Cafe.
Achilles Coffee Shop on it's just off of Metro West Boulevard in Kirkland. If you're in Orlando, it's just north of Universal Studios. Definitely should come here and check it out because it is fantastic.
It is the coolest atmosphere. I walked in here, the minute you walk through the door, it's like all the stress of the world kind of goes away.
Yeah.
And you come in here, they have everything from coffee to wine. I know
Well,
it's
you know,
all here.
you know-
But they have the artwork. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually into art.
Here.
And the art in here is just amazing. As I walked around the room here, I mean, some of the artwork in here absolutely breathtaking.
Yes.
It really, truly is.
Well, you know, it reminds me of Central Park from Friends,
Yes.
but cooler.
Much, yeah, I was going to say that.
It's a lot cooler than
Yeah,
It's almost
Central
like Central Perk meets the Louvre. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, kind of in a way, yeah.
But yeah.
It's got a classy feel about it, but an extremely relaxed atmosphere in here. And I recommend it highly for anybody that's never been here. You got to get
Awesome
down here.
smoothies.
Yeah.
Coffee, everything. And so big props to him, big props to the coffee shop in general, and big props
Absolutely.
to our...
Thanks for having us here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for our debut here. To introduce ourselves to you guys, you know, the concept. And again, I just want to stress again, it is so important. We want you involved. Don't sit back and just be so-called a silent majority, so to speak. Speak up, tell us the good, the bad, the otherwise, what you want to hear, what you want to see.
Tell us
it's all about you guys. We're not just doing this for our entertainment here. We want to entertain you, but you need to let us know. You're well, yeah.
Remember the logo? It was 5 friends that had nothing better to do.
Yeah, I must say, I've already had a few people who made a comment to me. They said, Bob, there's a reason why you were on radio. You have a face for radio. Now they're seeing my face, so I might get hired by a pest control
I don't
company
think
soon.
No, we're going to do the black dot.
The black dot.
We're going to do the black dot, over, so,
You got the CBS logo over my face, though. You remember the big black logo? Yeah.
Maybe we just put a
We'll
smiley
just do this.
There you go.
And also a big thanks to our favorite little camera girl, Marie.
Just going to say that,
Behind the
absolutely.
scene right there.
You guys don't
She's
see
awesome.
her, but she's the one working the hardest here right now.
She's
having a
the
good time.
backbone.
She's the pretty backbone of
Yes.
the ugly face. So.
Just going to say, out of the 5 here, she's the one that's worth looking at. So
Exactly. So we're going to have more next time around. We're going to have a lot more, and we're hoping that everyone comes back and checks us out again, stays in touch, because we're really going to be bringing a lot more to the stage as time goes on. And we can only get more awesome than what we are now.
And with your help, it'll be even better.